Hey, Ryan Ketchum here from Fitness Revolution, and today I want to talk to you about how do you delegate tasks. As a fitness business owner, as a fitness professional, doesn't matter whether you're just launching your business, you're just getting started, you're having some success, or whether you've had a lot of success, you have a team, you're running multiple facilities. The art and the skill of delegation is going to be critical for your success as you continue to grow, continue to develop as a business owner. The reason is that at some point you become a victim of your own success. You will have every task on your plate. You'll be responsible for everything in the business, and you've got to get some of that off of your plate so that you can focus on the higher dollar per hour, the higher return activities, the things that are generating revenue for your business, the things that make your business really move forward. They're going to be able to make progress, and you as a business owner to make progress. And if you're constantly bogged down by having these tasks and these things on your plate that probably shouldn't be there, you're always going to be trapped in this endless cycle. So let's talk about how to delegate first. And first, delegation is a skill. You can absolutely develop it. And we're going to cover two simple rules for delegation here, and the two parts of delegating to make it successful as we go through this video. Every manager, and you are a manager in your business, as you grow your business and you grow your team, you'll have managers that you manage. So you'll have people that are managing other people in your business, and you'll have to teach them how to delegate as well. So learning this skill yourself is very important. So the first step in delegating is to be able to hand off the task. So the first thing is you shouldn't get to a point where you delegate in an act of desperation, where you get so overwhelmed, you get so burnt out, and so sick of doing something that you just hand that off, that you've just got to get it out of the way and you just push it out of the way. That's where a lot of managers, a lot of business owners, and especially fitness professionals, as we're first getting started, that's where you put yourself. That's where you get yourself. It's this act of desperation to delegate. You want to avoid that at all costs. So be thinking about, what are the tasks that I need to hand off? Who should they go to? Should I really be doing this? If you can evaluate through those filters, you'll have a good sense of what you should be getting off of your plate. And you should be thinking about it early on in the process. Don't wait until you're burnt out, overwhelmed, and you can't get to everything on your to-do list. So the first step is the handoff. You have to pick the right person, and then you have to actually hand it off in the proper way. So getting the task into the right person's hands, the person that can do this better than you, that is more skilled at it, that is in the right position within your business. If you have an organizational chart, which every business owner should have an organizational chart, you should know where that task should go. And then you need to hand that off. So you need to create an opportunity to review that task with that person. You need to show them how to do it, demonstrate how to do it, and then have them repeat back to you that they understand how to do that. And that's the first part, right? It's the handoff of the task, and from then they own this task. So once you have reviewed this with them, you've trained them on it, then you go in and they own that task from there. The second piece, and it's the one that a lot of business owners miss, and this is the second step to successful delegation, is management of that task. And typically we have to look at two types of tasks that we delegate. There's one-off tasks, like one-time tasks that are going to happen. Maybe they don't happen frequently, they're not in a cycle within your business, and so you just need to get that off of your plate and have somebody handle that. Or there are going to be reoccurring tasks, so posting blog posts, editing something, following up with someone, doing paperwork or data entry, right? Those are some things that are commonly going to be recurring. So you need to have some management of these tasks that you have delegated. So you need to have a check-in point. So the person that you have delegated to needs to come back to you on a one-time task and report back on what happened. You need to be able to manage that it was done properly. And then on a reoccurring task, you need to set it up on a frequent cycle. So whether that's in your weekly huddles with your direct reports, or in a meeting that you have, or maybe it's just an update and a notice that they send you. There needs to be some checkpoint where you can assess if they're doing that task, if they've met the requirements that you've set forth when you delegated it, so that you can ensure that it's being done and being done well to your standards, right? And this doesn't mean hovering over. We talk about helicopter parents. Don't be a helicopter boss that's just hovering over your employee, constantly checking on things, right? It should be a really quick update. You should be able to assess very quickly, did they do this? Did they do it up to standard? What are the numbers that are going to tell you? What are the metrics? How do you know if it was successful? You want to make it really simple to be able to do that, so you're not hovering over someone. Let them do their job really well, and again, like, put systems in place so that your people can operate really well. So there's two parts to successful delegation. There's the handoff, and then there's the management. You've got to cover both steps if you want to delegate tasks and get them off of your plate for good, so that they don't keep falling back on you. And that's what typically happens with fitness business owners, is they delegate something and then all of a sudden it comes right back to them because the person can't figure it out, or they didn't train the person well, or they find out the person wasn't doing it because they didn't manage that task, because all of a sudden they just take it back on. And that's where you end up in this mindset that nobody can do this better than me. And you end up taking on everything. And that is a surefire way to get burnout, to get really frustrated, and to limit your potential as a business owner. And that's the biggest risk, right? You have the burnout and the frustration, but you limit your potential as a business owner. You limit the potential for your business to continue to grow if you have to do everything all at once, because you only have so many hours in a day. We all have 24 hours in a day. You have to maximize your time to spend your time on the highest return activities. When you become a skilled delegator, you'll be able to spend more time on the things that you are best at, more things that generate revenue for your business, and less time on the mundane tasks that don't require your skill set, your unique ability. And those are two things that you should not delegate. High impact items, right? Marketing, sales, early on, don't delegate that stuff until you're ready to bring somebody on that has the skills and you know how to train them on that. So things like revenue generation, business development, relationships, networking, you can't outsource that stuff, you can't delegate that stuff, especially early on in your business. And then other things is things that you're the best at, the things only you can do. So maybe that's program design early on. Somebody else can deliver the sessions, but only you can program. There's a lot of things though that as you grow as a business owner, you are now not the best person to be doing those things, and you bring people on. You just have to be able to identify when's the right time to hand those off, and is this truly my unique ability, or can somebody else do this better than me? Is this what I should be doing in my business? So giving you a lot of things to think about here. If you have an action step from this, here's your action step. It's to find one task that takes up any amount of time. I don't care if it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour of your day or of your week, and see if you can delegate that. Can you outsource it? Can you find someone on your team that can take that on? And can you get that off of your plate using what I've taught you today? If you do that, you free up 15, 30 minutes, an hour of your time to spend either with your family, recharging yourself, or focusing on growing your business, and that will produce returns over and over and over again. So it's a high ROI activity to delegate. So find that one task, that one thing that you can delegate, and use what I've taught you today to get that off of your plate. If you need some help, if you want some structure and some strategies, click the link above here. There should be a link above that you can click and join our academy for a short time. There's going to be $1 to join our academy for 30 days. You have a complete access to resources, information. I'll be in our private forum, our private discussion group. I'll be in there answering any questions that you have about delegation, about sales, about marketing, anything business related. All right, this is your ultimate resource for fitness business owners that want to get to the next level, right? Outside of coaching or a coaching program, this is the best thing that you can do for your business. It's the next step for you. So delegate tasks, join the academy if you need a little bit of help. I look forward to seeing you in there. I'll be back soon with another video.